Serie A Monza vs Napoli, prediction, team news, lineups preview. Still hunting a second Scudetto in the space of 3 seasons, Serie A's second-placed side Napoli visit rock-bottom Monza on Saturday. While their hosts are surely bound for the drop, Antonio Conte's men kept title dreams alive with Monday's win over Empoli, leaving them just 3 points adrift of Inter Milan. Match preview. Aiming to claim a third straight win at Stadio Maradona, Napoli welcomed free-falling Empoli to Campania earlier this week, as they sought to cut their deficit to table-toppers Inter with victory on home turf. Once again, midfield powerhouse Scott McTominay was the difference-maker, scoring either side of a Romelu Lukaku strike to wrap up 3 precious points. This season, 5 of the Scottish star's goals have arrived with the score locked at 0-0. And no other midfielder has scored more openers throughout Serie A. That result came after a run of just 2 wins from 9, as the Partenopei let top spot slip from their grasp since February. They have drawn 6 times, dropping half a dozen points compared to Inter. Nonetheless, Napoli remain the Nerazzurri's sole title rivals and can pull level with another success on Saturday evening. Their Milanese counterparts play 1 day later, away to top 4 contenders Bologna. While Inter face a packed run-in as they compete on 3 separate fronts, Conte's side can fully focus on each of their 6 remaining Serie A fixtures, starting with a trip north to meet the league's last-placed team. Napoli not only won 4-2 in Monza this time last year, but they also prevailed in September's reverse fixture, a 2-0 victory at the Maradona, so they will expect to post 3 wins on the spin this weekend. Since finally reaching the promised land back in 2022, Monza have actually scored twice in both of their home games against Napoli, but goals, like points, have been much harder to come by this season. So far, the Brianzoli have lost 21 games and won only 2, leaving them 11 points adrift of safety and with almost no chance of avoiding relegation. Following his mid-season firing, Alessandro Nesta's mid-February return has resulted in 6 defeats from 8, and surely the final blow to any slim hopes of survival was delivered last week. Beaten 1-0 by 19th-placed Venezia in a must-win clash for both clubs, Monza came up short once again, and their last success still dates all the way back to January. Before facing the might of Napoli, the Serie B-bound side must try to address a glaring weakness in both boxes. Having scored the fewest headed goals this season too and conceded the most 17, by contrast, their next visitors have yet to ship a single-headed goal in Serie A. Team news. Napoli can welcome back Frank Anguissa and captain Giovanni Di Lorenzo, after both served suspensions against Empoli, but Antonio Conte could be without a couple of defenders due to injury. Juan Jesus has been ruled out by a thigh problem, while Alessandro Buongiorno is still struggling to recover from the adductor issue that kept him sidelined on Monday. That may mean a reshuffle at the back. But the visitors are sure to select some familiar faces in midfield, featuring alongside Anguissa and Stanislav Lobotka. Scott McTominay has scored 8 Serie A goals so far, surpassing his previous best in a single league season. While Napoli's attack will be led by Romelu Lukaku, flanked by David Nuz and Matteo Politano, the latter of whom scored in September's reverse fixture, Monza have recently relied on Keita and Danny Mota. Mota may have already matched his personal record for Serie A goal involvement 7, but the Portuguese forward has only played a part in 1 strike this calendar year, as Bald is set to miss out through injury alongside Danilo D'Ambrosio. Captain Matteo Pessina and Napoli youth graduate Armando Izzo, either Gianluca Caprari or Silva Ganvola should start up front. Meanwhile, Georgios Kyriakopoulos is back from a 1-match ban and can reclaim his place on the hosts' left flank. Monza possible starting lineup. Tirati, Pereira, Calderola, Carboni, Birondelli, Sieria, Bianco, Akpa Akpro, Kyriakopoulos, Moda, Caprari. Napoli possible starting lineup. Merit, Di Lorenzo, Romani, Marin, Oliveira, Anguissa, Lobacca, McTominay, Politano, Lukaku, Nuz. We say, Monza 0-3 Napoli. Napoli should win without much fuss, pulling level on points with Inter as they beat one of Serie A's strugglers for the second time in 5 days. Lacking confidence and missing key men, Monza are ill-equipped to stop the Partenopei's rejuvenated attack. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.